Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful Wednesday. Today we're going to have a look at the Crypto.com hack and security breach. We're going to take a look and try to find some details. I think I saw around $50 million worth of Ethereum has been withdrawn from other people's wallets. So we're going to look around the web, see what we can find, check out some juicy details, and hopefully these folks are getting the money returned back to their wallets. As always, if you guys do enjoy the content, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Here we are on the New York Post. We're going to have a look at why Crypto.com had to shut down their withdrawals and the suspicious activity and amounts. But I wanted to point this out first, you guys. Here we are on the New York Post, obviously, and we're on this article. If you scroll up a little bit, there's actually an ad for Crypto.com. So I think they're trying to kind of jump in front of some of the nonsense that happened to them. So we're going to go ahead and close that ad and move on from there. And before I start this, I just want to say I don't have anything against Crypto.com. I was actually about to open an account with them to start up another place to have some altcoins and stuff going. So this isn't anything about Crypto.com, bad or good. I am just here to report exactly what happened. Cryptocurrency exchange and digital wallet Crypto.com temporarily paused withdrawals over worries of suspicious activity, according to the post from the company on Twitter. So this next paragraph is really interesting. Crypto.com referred the post on Tuesday to a series of tweets that said no customer funds had been lost. What that means is they actually were replying to some kind of questions from the New York Post, and all they did was forward them to some tweets that they had put out. Those said that a certain, the company's infrastructure that allows for withdrawals had been down for around 14 hours. So now we know that that isn't really all the truth. Our team has hardened the infrastructure in response to the incident, promising a full postmortem after an investigation was complete. So that's cool. Here down at the bottom, we do see that one of the users actually had a lot of Twitter followers, had some of his ETH stolen. And, he was wondering how they got past the two-factor authentication. Hopefully they're going to come out and explain how that happened. He did share that his wallet had been refunded, so that's good news. So now we move over to Gizmodo.com, and this is one of the things I found interesting when I was reading through here. A little earlier in the year, we did discuss another hack that had happened over at Bitmart, and a lot of the tokens that have been stolen were actually being laundered out of there. If you look here, we're going to read through hackers who made off with roughly 15 million in Ethereum from Crypto.com are attempting to launder the funds through a so-called Ethereum mixer known as Tornado Cash. That's exactly what we talked about last time, in the same way that they were trying to launder those coins and tokens from Bitmart. Mixers run interference on the blockchain to make it difficult for outsiders to actually track where the stolen funds might end up. So they're basically trying to keep outside eyes from monitoring those blockchains to see where the funds finally drop and end up. That way they can do whatever they want to with those stolen funds. So here we see Crypto.com halted all withdrawals from the platform 14 hours on Monday and made users reset their two-factor authentication after unauthorized activity was detected on the network. But the CEO actually insisted that all the funds were safe without admitting the company had been hacked. There you go, guys. That is the exact kind of behavior that Bitmart experienced when some of suspicious activity had happened to them, and it took them a while before they would actually admit that they had been hacked. This looks like it's the exact same thing that happened here. Maybe the CEO didn't want to admit they were being hacked to kind of run interference until they actually determined that, what exactly was happening or who was trying to do it. I don't know if I agree with that or not. You guys go down in the comments and let me know if you agree that they should come right out, or if they should just run interference and pretend like they're not being hacked, even though blockchain is really easy to see from folks that are really savvy at looking at where the funds are being moved to and looking at all the hashes and whatnot. The laundering attempt, first reported by CoinDesk, is visible on the Ethereum blockchain through the service Etherscan. The hackers sent 334 transactions to Tornado Cash on Monday night. It's not clear where the money ultimately landed, at least not yet. The nature of decentralized finance on the blockchain means that it's relatively easy to see where money is moving from one crypto wallet to another, even if you don't know who owns the wallets. But services like Tornado Cash are marketed as a way to confuse the public ledger of a given blockchain, in this case Ethereum. So that's really what it's for. This is the kind of things that you need to realize, guys, that, you know, it is still the wild, wild west. Even though everybody's dipping their hands into it, it's the new thing. Everybody's trying to jump in and get their profits and get out. You have to understand there is a big difference between centralized and decentralized, and it's not just big money bad, small money good. Crypto is no longer small money. You're not any longer like the guys on the back burner that nobody notices. Crypto is very much a very large thing, in case you didn't already know that. NFTs, metaverse, all this good stuff, especially these big websites like Bitmark, Crypto.com advertising during football games. They're going to draw a lot of attention, and these hackers are going to be one step ahead trying to take your money. It's the same way people used to hack bank accounts, the same way bank accounts get hacked now, try to launder money, etc., etc., etc. All I can say is please try to stay safe, be very smart about what you do, and always monitor your funds. Don't just assume your money is there. Like a bank account, don't just assume your money is in your bank account. Always be up to date, and if you do see something like this happen, be sure to be on top of it immediately. Bring it to their attention, bring it to the public's attention. That way they can't just like brush you under the rug and pretend it didn't happen. So I'll leave you guys with that. It looks like Crypto.com is really stepping up, and they are actually getting everything back in order a little bit better than Bitmark did earlier in the year when they had that big hack. And I know a lot of people from SafeMoon still didn't get any of their tokens back. I was kind of disappointed about that. So good on you, Crypto.com. Hopefully these people get caught, because stealing other people's funds is never good. Thanks as always for stopping by. Take care and have a great week.